commanded by Cadet Captain Ryan Ledbeater from Redwood City, California. The first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant David Crosley from Plano, Texas. Company C is commanded by Cadet Lieutenant Danielle Pino from Everett, Massachusetts. The first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Zachary Lewis from Mendota, Illinois. The second battalion is commanded by Cadet Captain Brian Walsh from Clifton Park, New York. The battalion command sergeant major is Cadet Command Sergeant Major Max Betton from Toms River, New Jersey. Company G is commanded by Cadet Captain Alberto Squatrito from West Babylon, New York. The first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Hunter Norton from Pismo Beach, California. Company E is commanded by Cadet Captain Luke Scudder from Neenah, Wisconsin. The first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Sarah Hill from Ellicott City, Maryland. Company F is commanded by Cadet Captain Nathaniel Green from San Antonio, Texas. The first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Patrick Sapina from Amarillo, Texas. The third battalion is commanded by Cadet Captain Beatriz Martorell from La Sierra, Honduras. The battalion command sergeant major is Cadet Command Sergeant Major Francisca Hawkins from Sulphur Springs, Texas. Company G is commanded by Cadet Captain Austin Brown from Midland, Texas. The first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Michael Pinocchio from Winter Springs, Florida. Company H is commanded by Cadet Captain Michael Fletcher from Fairfax County, Virginia. The first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Griffin Carroll from Raleigh, North Carolina. Company I is commanded by Cadet Captain Michael Atkinson from Holmeston Falls, Ohio. The first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Ian Bordes from New Iberia, Louisiana. Since the days of the American Revolution, flag bearers have been an important element in ceremonies. At the center of today's formation, and bearing the national colors, United States Corps of Cadets Color Guard, led by Cadet Color Sergeant Kevin Noriega from San Antonio, Texas. Marching with the Color Guard is the Brigade Command Sergeant Major, Cadet Command Sergeant Major Nick Pappas from Alpine, New York. The 4th Regiment is commanded by Cadet Captain Natalia Drew from Newcastle, Delaware. The Regimental Command Sergeant Major is Cadet Command Sergeant Major Sally Sitnick from Leavenworth, Kansas. The 1st Battalion is commanded by Cadet Captain Amanda Harrison from Burke, Virginia. The Battalion Command Sergeant Major is Cadet Command Sergeant Major Elizabeth Judd from New York, New York. Company I is commanded by Cadet Captain Kelsey Reveles from Dallas, Texas. The first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Ronald Francis Suarez from Toms River, New York. Company B is commanded by Cadet Captain Gene Vo from Vacaville, California. The first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Tiberius Coleman from Prosperity, South Carolina. Company C is commanded by Cadet Captain Tyler Wilby from Atlanta, Georgia. The first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Jacob Semerard from Columbus, Ohio. The 2nd Battalion is commanded by Cadet Captain Ashley Goskovich from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. The Battalion Command Sergeant Major is Cadet Command Sergeant Major Philip Lenovich from London, Kentucky. Company D is commanded by Cadet Captain Angela Bath from Cocoa Beach, Florida. The first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Kyle Jasevich from Albany, New York. Company E is commanded by Cadet Captain Alexandra Lycan from Falmouth, Maine. The first sergeant is Cadet First Sergeant Steve Sattler from Casco, Michigan. Company F is commanded by Cadet Captain Greg Sicenti from